Okay, Matt Damon did a new video for cryptocurrency. Have you seen it? It basically says if you don't buy some, you're a weak loser and a massive failure. And of course, it's all your fault. See if you can spot the total bastardization of the truth here.
History is filled with almosts, with those who almost adventured, who almost achieved, but ultimately, for them it proved to be too much. Then there are others, the ones who embrace the moment and commit. And in these moments of truth, these men and women, these mere mortals, just like you and me, as they peer over the edge, they calm their minds and steel their nerves with four simple words that have been whispered by the intrepid since the time of the Romans. Fortune favors the brave.
Okay, what the hell is that commercial even for? Until the very end, you don't even know. And did you catch it? Fortune favors the brave. It also kills them in equal measure. I mean, did cowardice kill those first guys he showed? Or did running into a Category 4 storm in a sailboat? This is such ego bullshit to believe that because you're at the financial top that you earned it. But Matt Damon says so, and you need to believe him because he's an actor, not an economist. The deceitful messaging that Damon's ad turns on is the central justification of the capitalist order, actually. It's the false notion that we live in a meritocracy where everyone can create and live their best life, and if you fail to do so, it's your own fault and you have only yourself to blame. Pay no attention to the capitalist behind the curtain. That capitalist needs you to fully internalize this message and then sit home in self-condemnation, or maybe numb out an addiction, or do anything to quash those painful feelings, instead of getting into the street to protest the oppression. A study done at the Institute for Labor and Mental Health on the psychodynamics of work and family life showed that most middle-income people either carry consciously or unconsciously a painful self-blaming story about how they screwed up or failed in ways that have made them, fail to achieve what they hope for in their lives. The meritocracy myth leaves out the roles of inherited wealth, limits on class mobility, unequal distribution of wealth. What else? Systematic discrimination, the resulting unequal access to education, health, longevity, all of it. And we are going to talk about the other illusions that prop up the capitalist order with my guest, Professor Richard Wolff, in our next segment. But the insidious results of the wound of this particular lie around meritocracy is that it makes people prey to right-wing propaganda, be it a news outlet or that other insidious tool of the state, their religions, that tell them that the source of their pain is the other of their society. In the U.S., of course, that's been the African American or the Native American or the homosexual or the immigrant or the Jew or the Muslim and LGBTQ, liberals, progressives, and the list just keeps going and going. And unfortunately, these folks believe it. And then they take action that actually allows the system to oppress them more deeply by voting for despots and attacking capitals. What's the solution here? There are many. Speaking directly to that wound, naming it, claiming it, examining it for falsehood and discarding it as we're doing today might be one of them. Matt Damon making crypto commercials, ingraining the false narrative is not. I'm Julianna Forlano. You're watching Act TV.